It was the
Блядь.
question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Tá pesado pra caralho, tá cheio de chumbo. Ah, comeu boi.
Хуя себе они крематорий въебали, блядь.
If I'd thought about this too much, I'd never get through it. The Imperial Palace Hotel was a five-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Mesma coisa. O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo... Isso não vai ter final feliz pra você, mano!
Cuidado, ele está vindo nessa direção!
Добрый день, блядь. Хорош, блядь.
De Silva and I had the same fan club. I knew enough and he knew too much. We'd both become targets. Passos' ID card. It was no great surprise he'd made their hit list, but to discover he was really Colombian? No wonder some locals seemed to laugh at his accent. What else had he lied to me about? I knew this thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture, like looking in a mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man.
Игра сама по себе неплохая. Но я бы ее не выбрал. Ну, он выбрал, значит, проходить.
Ufe. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusher Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards
Полный
out of
пиздец
there.
какой-то.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get. Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution. was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was
Да
in
нет,
too
чё, бля,
far
без
now.
стрима играть, блядь. Стрёмно, блядь. Да тем более все эти дни Ванюха играл. Я не играл. Что за хуйня?
It looked like Victor had won the sympathy vote, found his universal connection to the people, triumph out of tragedy. Part of me couldn't help thinking that had been his plan all along.
Бля, вот тут должна быть какая... А, вот она.
Time to see what fresh hell awaited me upstairs.
Чисто борзяк такой, бородатый и лысый.
Fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
Так я ВК кидаю.
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you
В
been
стене
doing
сижу.
here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know
А ВК
people.
кидаю.
They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me.
Ты чё, как
Please,
сам?
please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look.
Ого.
Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, Totô?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Да, блядь. Тут сейчас месиво, по-моему, будет. Ебать его в рот какое.
Even I could guess what demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Да не, инста это говно, блядь. ВК, да, согласен, разбивать надо. Но не ну инсту. Вообще вот не нравится мне эта хуйня. Блять, а что делать, я проебал.
It was locked from the outside.
Минировать надо.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats come out of
Вообще
their
по всей этой
holes.
игре, вот я смотрел и сейчас играю, он вообще выморозок, блядь, этот Макс Пейн, вообще похуй на все. Мыши ебаные.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Whoa. Very nice.
You can't unsee something, but you can dull the effect. It was time to see what VIP treatment awaited me on the penthouse floor.
Не, брат. Таблеточек хапнем. У меня задержка 20 секунд, по-моему, идет. Ну, типа, все. Воу. Станцуем, пидорасы. Добрый день, блядь.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Вот это вещь. Да не 2 минуты, я просто играю, у меня на телефоне чат высвечивается. Я вот читаю, но не всегда успеваю. Поэтому так. Там 20 или 30 секунд, по-моему, я не помню. Надо поставить на минимально, у меня все руки не доходят. А кто-то поставил, по-моему, настроил, и так оно и стоит. Я переправлю. Так, ну вроде я настроил.
I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Ba-bam!
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is.
Живые резать людей на запчасти, говорит.
All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Ебать трясет. Блядь! Вот я мудак. Ну видишь, оказывается смертный, блядь. А это пиздец, блядь, смотри, трясет невозможно, блядь. Вот сейчас стрелять начну, вообще жопа. Вот, пиздец, не прицелишься нихуя. Ну да, да, узкоглазый, он и вас хоть узкоглазый. Что-то мы как расисты начали разговаривать. Смотри, как умею. Видал? Полет навигатора, блядь. Ублюдок, сука. Ёбаная трясучка, сука, попасть не могу. Не, тряску нельзя обождать. Рожь, бля. Она всегда идет, эта тряска. О, видишь, она даже вот, ну, в роликах идет. Ее хуя дождешься, блядь. Nice.
The city was dangerous, friend. I kind of like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
На, в ебасосину, блядь.
The fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Listen, now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for
what are
you.
you talking
Помнишь,
about?
ты
I know
проходил
nothing
этот
about human
карателя?
organs, man.
Вот
Victor
это типа
Marcelo
каратель,
trying to teach
только
Rodrigo a
в
lesson.
обработке,
Get him
блядь.
to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Злобный лысый жердяй. Батальон полиции, отряд спецназа.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect
Галустян. Он какой-то там... Короче, как по игре я так понял, что это его кореш, блядь, но этот кореш его кинул. Потом вернулся, потом опять кинул. Короче, хуй пойми. Но сейчас опять жопу ему спас. Но по игре, короче, вот когда они вдвоем что-то делают, блядь, этот кореш постоянно сидит где-то в заднице, а лысый воюет, блядь. Потом лысый всех убивает, он выходит как Бэтмен, короче, там плащ распустил такой блатной.
Where you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know...
В натуре на Галустяна похож.
It's all right.
На минималках.
Hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready? Okay. I've looked through this information you got.
Ай, блядь.
It's not very nice.
Бывает, да, такое.
The famous Mr. Becker.
Так и будем называть его. Данил Галустян.
And the contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer.
А смысл возвращаться?
This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's...
Так, я пойду к Урану сейчас приду.
And unofficially?
Ну да, Ганил, говорю. Данил Галустян, да.
Creative. De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, que esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai, fudeu! Meu conta eu quero saber da culpa.
Ela não desgruda dela, mano.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, me dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocente! Vai ver como vai ser contigo mesmo aqui! Eu não fiz nada! Aqui que você vai se proteger, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, cara! Eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai, aí, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, velho! Ô, segura a porta aí! Eu vi uma outra versão. Olha, mas eu vi aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou.
Valeu, amigo.
Ну. Да их, по-моему, только в Сан-Тропе не слышно.
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him. Answer him. What are you doing? What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here?
I don't
Слушай, да
understand. I
долбали
can't
они,
hear you.
нахуй, надо пиздить их ногами. Волына есть? Есть. Привет. Что-то я в себя поверил.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later. Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all.
Olha, olha pra aqui.
It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Está me achando? Por favor, por favor. Eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente não tinha nada aqui. Prometo, cara. Tua última chance.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and
Так вот, тут сложнее, блядь.
seemed I was too.
Урод, блядь. No, no.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Блять.
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
С Новым годом, блядь.
Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Que porra você tá tentando fazer? Quebra as pernas!
Просто, блять, урод.
Que porra você tá tentando fazer? Quebra as pernas! Ainda tá respirando?
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Да ладно, блядь.
Tudo bem, rapaziada? Vamos! Sou melhor que você, cuzão! Me dê cobertura! Agora! Espalhando, agora!
Я еще вот так умею, блядь.
About the only friend I had left in that town. Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
урод, блядь.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Te vejo no inferno! Abraço, pô! Eu sou invencível! Agora você vai morrer, filho da puta!
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with. Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with. They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided up half-wit, and of course, they were headed my way.
Сука.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. I saw the elevator doors were open. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem. If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer. I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Так, конфетки съел.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
Acabe com ele! Abre fogo! Vamos fazer essa porra! Sangue nos olhos, falei!
Хуеголод.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Да блять.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time. That would have been too easy. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a very long sleep. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker. I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end. I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Ёбаный, сука.
Vai, acabe com esse filho da puta!
Trabalhou junto!
Tem certeza que quer fazer isso, mano? Em suas posições!
Não vai ser uma morte de herói!
Continue atirando! Continue atirando!
Урод, блядь.
Acaba com ele, galera! Vamos logo! E dê cobertura! Depressa!
Cara, com você, pô!
Vamos nessa! Consegue se mexer? Caralho! Pedala! Vamos! Vai! Caiu o alvo! Ah!
Ты долбоёб.
Puta me pegou! Dá cobertura pro meu movimento! Socorro! Socorro! Me ajuda! Me ajuda, seus filhos das putas! Então a gente vai... Oh!
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, passed. It was a little late to be thinking about precautions, but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act. It was time to get out of that circus before any more clowns showed up. had their body armor. I had mine. Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho.
Ебать, 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 сколько их много.
O gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Мазафака.
Da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Блять.
Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good. Those ceiling tiles looked kind of loose. It was worth a shot.
Is this ready?
when I get my promotion!
You're even crazier than I thought! Give Rodrigo my regards! You were doing so well! You had to go and spoil it! Thank you for all the fine work! You shouldn't have listened to that idiot, Da Silva! You don't know when you lost, do you? Tem cobertura aqui em minha posição? I hope it wasn't worth it! Do you even know what you're getting for? You should know when to walk away!
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend.
Thank you for all the fine work!
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Promotion! You shouldn't have listened to that idiot! What are you hoping to achieve? think you're not dead already?
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? Hmm? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend. Every last one of those bastards.
Я ебу в рот нахуй. Блять. Опять пальба, блять. Блять. Как же его, сука, настроить? Сейчас, сек. Режим терминатора, блядь. Да ёбаный в рот. Оно еще не пробивает, блядь. Пиздата, блядь. Он еще и заныкался. Ублюдок. Блять, патронов нихуя нет. Суки, блять. Надо что-то придумать. Блять, это пизда, я тебе говорю, тут столько их дохуя, блядь. Укропитеки ебаный в рот. Сука, и что делать? Салам алейкум, ёпта, блядь. А мне пиздец! Так. Одного въебали. Второго въебали. Третьего въебали. Да сука. Ёбаные пикалы, блядь. Вот, блядь, ублюдки. Зайцы ёбаный в рот. До свидания, нахуй. И с Новым годом. Ах ты тварь! И хуй его знает, что делать. Ну, выходи, хуйсос.
felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Блять, почему вы такие пидорасы, сука, за углами постоянно?
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
What the fuck?
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal.
Мне кажется, двери привели в парашу, блядь.
The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were UFE all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
Забежал охуенно.
Opened at the other end of the departure lounge. Just perfect. Grenades.
Да маму еб... Блять, твой трахал, блять. Бля, все сначала, что ли? Вообще оборзел, блядь, что ли? Так, блядь, эти игры пиздец, я тоже, блядь, от них как бы, блядь. Ну, блядь, тут, ну, тут трэш, короче, блядь. Эта игра именно такая, ёбнутая, блядь. Тут одни перестрелки. Пиздец. Да я твою рот ебал, сука, ублюдки ныкаются и сидят, мыши ебаные. Ладно, потанцуем. Неубиваемый хуйсос. Хитман, ну он такой, знаешь, Хитман, типа, блядь, надо думать дохуя. Там пройти, блядь. Там, чтоб не заметили. А тут похую, блядь. Тут не надо нихуя думать. Тут, блядь, увидел врага, бей его, блядь. Бачишь? Такая хуйня, блядь, нездоровая, блядь. Вот он сидит и попробуй пойми, что он сидит, блядь. Типа, блядь, для своего года она охуенная, блядь. Если играть ее в 2022 году, ну это прям трэш, блядь. То есть люди, когда она только вышла, прям кайфовали они, блядь. Просто пиздец, блядь. Да, и механика стрельбы там прям пиздец. Давай, блядь. Блин. Сука, ушел, блядь. Я его обидно. Выйди. Ел вообще, блядь, в тыл заходит. Так, вкусняшка. Надо недалеко, блядь, гуси ебаные, блядь. Колян, знаешь, в чем отличие между пропитеком и долбоебами? Правильно, нахуй. Ни в чем, блядь, такие же кучные долбоебы, блядь. Нахуй тебе в сердце, блядь. Мразиши.
They weren't here. I had to keep moving down through the airport.
Не, в Хитмане я же не говорю, что там типа перестрелок мало. Там перестрелок дохуя, но суть, короче, этой игры заключается в том, чтобы, короче, по минимальному сделать перестрелок и по максимальному... Блять, у меня патронов нет. Ёбаный шаг, сука. Да сдохни ты, сука. Смотри. В ебальник пол обоим нахуй, он только падает. Вот так вот сделал. Оба! Где этот мазафакер, блядь? Ах ты, сучий сын, блядь. Опа! Полетели. Танцы при луне. Да, блядь! Я, блядь, когда пиздец. Ах ты, сука, ёбаный шаг. Промахнулся, сука, бляди. Смотри, падаль. Пожалуйста. Да, блядь! Хуесосы ёбаные.
terminal was down the escalators.
Там, да, там, ну вот единственное, что вот я могу сказать о Хитмане, блядь, особенно вот Absolution, блядь. Вот там прикол в том, что, короче, если ты ставишь там на ультра, короче, ну, на сложность ультра, блядь, там, на самые там пиздатые, блядь, то там такой долбоебизм, что, короче, каждый шорох, блядь, каждый шорох охуеваешь, то есть тебя пасут нахуй, блядь, даже если никого нету, блядь. Я, короче, вот так, чтобы без пиздежа, блядь, я ее проходил месяца 2, наверное. Но это я проходил на полностью ультрах, короче, блядь. Ну, месяца 2 точно, потому что, блядь. А может быть, знаешь, что такая игра есть Splinter Cell, нахуй? Том Clancy's, блядь. Бля, я от нее вообще кайфую. Это отец всех стелсов, блядь. Я сначала подумал, когда он ее скачал, типа, блядь, что это стелс какой-то, блядь. А это, блядь, просто нахуй, блядь, ебучая перестрелка, блядь. Ну как ебучая? Так чисто отделать нехуй, можно, типа, хуйней позаниматься. Давай, мразь ебаная, выйди, блядь. Своим лазером будешь маме в пизду светить, блядь, Пинг.
It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
Слушай, я все понимаю, что ты любишь пистолеты, но не в этот раз, ебанат, блядь. Мама родная. Пропитеки, блядь. Сука, они еще и дым пустили. Ох, и вафли такие. Мне, блядь, боязно, нахуй. Просто ебаный хуесос, блядь. Вася. Бля, как ты не знаешь Splinter Cell, блядь? Если ты играл в Хитмана, то Splinter Cell ты 100% играл, блядь. Там мужик, типа, блядь, спецназовец такой, блядь. Этот, блядь, как его. Я даже забыл, как его зовут, блядь. Да ты должен знать, может, ты просто не помнишь название, но в эту игру ты 100% играл. В нее, блядь, каждый, блядь, горшок играл нашего возраста. Это равносильно, что ты сейчас не скажешь, я не знаю Mortal Kombat игру, блядь.
And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station.
Не, там вдвоем бегать нельзя. Или... Подожди. Если типа в пиратке, блядь, то, по-моему, нельзя. А так не, по-моему, это одиночная игра, то есть... По-моему. Но я только в одиночную играл. Сукины дети, блядь. привет, блядь. Тебе доброе утро, дружок. Не, в сплинтер цели нельзя, по-моему, вдвоем бегать, это 100%. 99,9%, насколько мне не изменяет память, по-моему, там нельзя бегать вдвоем. Но ты ее должен знать 100%. Про шпиона там, блядь, такого. Как шпиона? Разведчика, короче. Ему там дают задание, блядь. Ну там надо стелсить, короче. Там именно лютый стелс, блядь. Там поперестреливаться тоже, в принципе, можно. Но в основном там люди, ну вот, качают его для того, чтобы нервы всех пощекотать. Все, что ли? Убил? Хуеглотов. Да, бля, я тебе говорю, вот зайди просто, блядь, напиши Splinter Cell, блядь, в ютубе, нахуй, или в гугле. Увидишь картинку и сразу вспомнишь. Я гарант даю, что ты знаешь.
Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Да, блядины, посмотри, что они делают, блядь. Где еще один? Бледво вот это. Он еще и не один, блядь. Давай, давай.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on.
Беги, лысый, беги, блядь.
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me.
Че, пора на выход? Приехали?
This was my stop. It
Приехали.
had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway.
Так, я куранул, короче.
No thanks. Let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style. And it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Здорово, пацаны, говорит.
Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
Ебать его в рот, сколько их тут.
You're busy on another man's progress. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker.
Мать моя родная, блядь. А, я тоже. Посмотрел Splinter Cell? Охуеть.
How many more of your clowns are you gonna send to their death?
КС это КС. Блять, сколько ж вас дохуя. Слушай. Квик. А нет, вот Doom и Quick, я тебе отвечаю, что ты играл. Вот я зуб даю на отсечение, блядь, что ты, короче, играл в эти игры. Потому что как только появились ПК, Pentium 4, по-моему, бля, даже, по-моему, Pentium 3, Doom или Quick, какая-то из них одна игра точно была, еще в интернет-кафе, блядь.
Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Get in, Max!
Вот сейчас будет весело, блядь.
I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
Go,
We had one
motherfucker!
card left to play.
Just get me close!
Чисто такой голливудский боевик, блядь.
Look! There's a whole team of them! Passenger side! Don't look good! Come on! Got a flight to catch! It's not going to take
Здорово,
long enough!
пацаны, блядь.
Car!
Сам, блядь, с альфой в теле, ёбаный в рот, блядь.
Ay! Shit! 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 That about sums it up. Ah! We need to clear the runway!
Чёк! Газуй, факер, блядь.
They behave like an army and they're equipped like one!
Доброе утро, блядь. Приперлись, а.
I normally am behind the desk kind of cop. Only I've been one of them too. Insurance ain't gonna cover this. If he gets
Понимаю,
out of
нахуй,
the
ты чё,
country,
блядь,
don't
бессмертный,
worry.
нахуй, ты хуй, блядь.
That's them.
Давай.
Asshole. Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with. Shit!
Ха! С Новым годом, блядь. Ха-ха! Где этот хуесос?
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I'll walk. You'll walk with a limp!
Говорит, ну хромать будешь, говорит. Типа все, прошли, блядь.
Of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved
Заебебенили нахуй
ones
всех.
and killed. City officials say a full investigation
Local
is
justice.
underway. Local residents expressed outrage, saying they have been let down by both law past. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Че, давай ВК спишемся, Колямба. Я уже заканчиваю. Уже прошел. Блять, ее можно и в нете играть, ебаный в рот, но увы.